Hi, everybody. So, as promised, I'm working on shadow work for you and what that means. And so, shadow work is all the things that make you you. They're traumas, abuse, bad decisions, things that you did that you regret, not dealing with childhood traumas and things that happened to you, and like the shadows, the things that you do not discuss, the things that make you cry when you talk about it. You know you have made it through all those when you can make it through. You're telling your story and tell the whole story, an accurate story, and not cry. So when you don't deal with shadow work, a lot of side effects happen, and those side effects are things like you have uncontrollable rage, you are judgmental, you have to put up a facade for the rest of the world that it is, my life is this fabulous, when really it's not. It's all about the portrayal of, look at me, everything's good, and everything is profound, and everything is as it should be, even though in your heart you 100% know that nothing is as it should be. It is being envious and jealous, and nobody else should succeed because you're not succeeding. And so those are the things that stop you from getting where you need to be and how you need to be as a person. And ultimately we're all good people at heart, but everything that happens and changes us allows things to be skewed in our perception. So another side effect is you're very close-minded and you're not open to other people's thoughts and opinions. And so when you deconstruct those things and you deal with each one of those issues and own what you need to own and disregard what you need to disregard, then you find yourself in a completely different place. However, going back and dealing with those things is painful, and it is traumatic, and it is stressful. Worth it 100% of the time. It's worth it, because then you're getting rid of one demon at a time, one problem, one preconceived notion, if you will, of things that change how you see the world, how you interact with the world, and what the world brings you. When you build walls because that's what you did to get you through moments, they were necessary. They were absolutely something you needed to do to keep yourself safe. However, if you don't tear down that wall then, and you're looking for someone to love you, here's the thing, you're not allowing it. You will put up that brick wall and you will not allow anybody in. And that tool served you. But if you don't address why you have the tool, then you can't fix it, and then you can't pursue happiness, and you can't pursue acceptance from someone else because you don't have it for you. So this is just the brief overview of what shadow work is and what it addresses. So here's your homework, because everybody gets homework. You need to do a timeline of all the things that happen to and for you, and start dealing with each one of them. And it's overwhelming, but if you pick one and delve into it and say, okay, this event happened to me, and good, bad, or indifferent, why do I still carry it today? What reason is it still in my life, and what do I need to address to get rid of it? So if it is, for example, I don't know, we're just gonna grab something. So you had abusive parents, you lived through a shit show, and so you learned that we hide who we are. You learned that you can't trust your home, and it's not a safe place, and it isn't a place where you get to be loved for who you are. So those things, when you don't deal with them, manifest into that's what you create in your reality. So if you don't address that and say, okay, you know what, here's the thing. They did the best they could with the tools they had. They loved me. They made mistakes, but I need to not carry forward those mistakes. And that's a choice. That's where you are empowered, right? So I can choose to live in the sadness and live in the, manifest this same thing in my life. Or I can address that, you know what, that was their stuff, and I need to not keep it in my soul and make it my stuff. Because there becomes a point as an adult where you start shedding away the things that don't align with what you believe, And I mean, addressing beliefs too, right? Like a lot of your self-limiting beliefs come from not doing your shadow work. A lot of them are like messages that repeat in your head from somebody who is shitty to you. All those things need to be broke down and dealt with. And if you break down and deal with it and own what's yours. So now there's also the other side where there's things that you may have done that you have regret and feel bad about. You need to address those. Is there something you can do to fix or repair? Or do you just have to say, I did the best I could at the time with what I have, and come to grips with that? So this is, like I said, this is just a Coles note so you get an idea of what shadow work is. And apparently there's a desperate need for this to be in depth. So please ask me questions. There's so many ways to do shadow work, and in further videos I will absolutely start breaking it into the hows and whys, but that's just the overview of what shadow work is. Please subscribe, because I'm YouTube, and if you don't already follow me on TikTok, I'm Hecate1 on TikTok. Feel free to email me, set up an appointment. We can work through these things together with you and start getting you on your way to being complete and fulfilled and happy. So I wish you love and light, and stay tuned.